A Timeline of Protest, The Aftermath, Part 5. On Monday, March 13th, American Indian Movement Chairman Mike Forcia was served with an ex parte harassment restraining order by Minneapolis City Councilmember Michael Rainville. The same council member who made racist comments towards the Somali community, who gives interviews to right-wing news companies, and who advocated for loitering laws to be reinstated even though they were repealed years earlier for their disproportionate use against communities of color. In the police report posted by Mike Forcia on social media, Rainville told the police officer that Mr. Forcia threatened him by saying, "I asked Rainville specifically what was said by the suspect, and the threats during the meeting were as follows. You motherfucker, I know where you live. I'm coming to get you and your family." And something similar to, "I'm coming to your house." Before we even address whether those statements are factual, let's consider this. If it was not a city council person making this police report to a Minneapolis police officer, would this police report be taken seriously? This is what Michael Rainville told the police about what happened. First thing, Michael Rainville does not make this police report until the afternoon a day after the alleged incident, about 28 hours after the city council meeting and the incident between Latricia Vita and the activist. Why the wait? Especially if you are so concerned for your safety going home. Second, Mike Forcia never called Michael Rainville a motherfucker. Calling someone a motherfucker is not a threat. It could be A, an accurate identification, or B, a compliment. Motherfucker, a despicable or very unpleasant person or thing. A person or thing of a specified kind, especially one that is formidable, remarkable, or impressive in some way. That cover photo proves he is one talented motherfucker. But again, Mike Forcia never called Rainville a motherfucker. Third, Mike Forcia never said he's coming to get you and your family. In Rainville's petition for the ex parte HRO, he stated, "MPD is also taking the threats towards me very seriously. They have been patrolling around my house several times a night since this incident and have frequently contacted me to see how I am doing. MPD advises me to get an HRO against respondent, so I have additional protection." It's nice to see that MPD cares about the protection of, checks notes, old white male city council members. They have time for that while short-staffed, but not time for responding to 911 calls and police reports. In Rainville's petition for the ex parte HRO, he stated, "I, Michael Rainville, petitioner, am a Minneapolis City Council member representing Ward 3. On February 24, 2023, during a city council session, Mr. Michael Anthony Forcia, respondent, verbally assaulted me by making serious threats of violence towards me and my family. It is clear from an analysis of the video, see Part 3, that Mike Forcia did not make serious threats of violence against Rainville and his family." The rhetoric by Mr. Rainville, Linnea Palmisano, and other city council members who voted in support of the roof depot demolition is a smokescreen. In order to distance themselves from the real environmental and social consequences of their vote, they are instead trying to make activists the problem. And to help their cause, the Star Tribune editorial board wrote this piece in order to legitimize these council members' false narrative. This tactic is not new, and it's pretty transparent. Media organizations dating back to the Civil Rights Movement and the American Indian Movement has served as cheerleaders for white supremacy and emboldened racial violence. For a newspaper, you'd think the Star Tribune would do better at learning lessons from the past. They muddy the water to make it seem deep. Friedrich Nietzsche.